It's Madden NFL 23, and we have Alexander Johnson, who had a strong showing last week.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On play action, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Gone. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now gone. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's gone. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Moss. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Goff. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 85 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just...
And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He completes it to Julio Jones. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Cousins finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He hits Adams complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Goff. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 2004 to 2012, and he was at the helm when the Bears won that NFC title in 2006. Wound up 81-63 during his tenure here in the Windy City. Then he would have that pit stop down in Tampa and then come back to the state of Illinois as the head coach of the Fighting Illini in the Big Ten before returning to the National Football League. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play fake. Cousins.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They go play action. Cousins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
Goff now looks to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Goff. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Goff.
Completes it again to Gage. He's going to have the first down and then some. Still going.
Touchdown, Texans. Russell Gage, 47 yards.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Throwing, Cousins. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Cousins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So of a first half for him, Charles. His second lost fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
After the interception, here's Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Goff. Looking for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's gone. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Goff. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Cousins on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Cousins again. He finds Bolden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And the Texans are going to get the...
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little...
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they